Hello, hello, and hello. Welcome to the LTP Lounge, episode number 59. Thank you for joining us this evening. My name is Mark, one of the co-hosts here. Sitting to the left of me this evening, of course, is the Trump Master of Puppets himself, Rudy. What is up?
Not much. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Tonight we are talking about do a little D23 preview, our final thoughts before the big event on Wednesday, on over the weekend. But before that, let's roll the introduction. Awesome. For those of you joining us tonight for the first time, we are actually the Leave In Today podcast. We are an audio podcast, comes out every other Monday. Episode 251 just dropped like 2 days ago. We're going to be recording D23 stuff this Sunday and also Saturday night here. We're going to be going live during the presentation. We think we have it figured out, but we're going to see how it all goes. But you can check out our show anywhere that you can find streaming podcasts. Yeah. So do take a moment and click and subscribe and tell your friends about that. So we already have one chat already. Oh. Hello, Gare Bear. How's it going, brother?
Good evening, sir.
How are you doing tonight, Udi?
I'm good. Tired, but good.
Good. What are you drinking there?
Water.
Okay. It's in a special container.
Well, it's a Path bottle, but I got it at that game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my good buddy Jared, just real sidebar, his brother has season tickets, and every once in a while I get a text going, do you want to go to the game?
Hey, John.
Hey, John. And I'm like, sure. Now, mind you, it's up in the skybox, and I get free food and beer.
Oh, yeah.
So Monday night, I was having free food and beer.
Oh, you were there?
Oh yeah, I was there. So I went
against the Rays, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That was a I mean, I'm not an A's fan or a Rays fan, but it was A's are home team, so you cheer for them.
Yeah. I like the A's, so
yeah, and they gave it up in the 8th, so
they did
in the sixth, and they're up 6-2, and they wound up losing 10-6.
That's right. Yeah, it's ridiculous pitching in the late games.
They brought in their relievers and just went.
Well, surprisingly, we're not an A's podcast, so that's about that. Maybe we should start that on the side.
No, I don't want
to. Okay. All right. So D23 is upon us. Of course, everyone's got their own take of what's going to happen. I suspect that we will be hearing. Well, let's look at Scott Gustin's Substack here about what he thinks is going to happen. I already have an account with you. Holy cow! Hold on for a second.
He's like, log back in.
I know. Oh my gosh! Now it's asking me for a password. Ridiculous. Okay. So anyway, I'll get to that in a second. But we assume that we are going to get Avatar or Pandora or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you want? Hold on for a second. I can pass it now. What do you want to see out of this land or / experience? What would make you happy? In other words, do you want it to be one major attraction, two major attractions? Do you want to have a restaurant? Do you want to have an experience, like a show, merchandise to buy stuff, a tranquil path here and there? What is it that you would like?
Well, okay.
Okay.
This one's difficult for me in a sense that I'm still going to go with what I've been saying forever. No one really cares about Avatar. Okay?
Yeah.
There isn't this crazy upswell of, stuff. That being said, I just want to be immersed in the area. I want a good story being told.
Yep.
And then, so we already know merch is going to be there.
Okay.
If they don't do a restaurant, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. But if they put something out, they build it up, which I don't think this is what's going to happen. I was on our friend Jason's show on Sunday.
Oh, did you guys have to bring this up?
Well, kind of, because we're talking about Eastern Gateway and then how that plays in. And I'm just going to continue to encourage people to not be constrained in the box of the current thing. You know what I mean?
All right, John, throwing darts.
No, that's fair. No. I'm not. Okay, what I'm saying, I'm not saying that there's not a lot of people who care Avatar, but it's not a thing where we're banging at the door like, give us Avatar. That's what I mean.
Right.
So no, like I enjoyed the first movie. I really can't remember 2 and 3 though, and I've watched both of them twice trying to make it through.
Okay.
Anyway, now I'm not going to argue my Zootopia argument. I already did it. But
no. So you want to see an experience,
right? I want to be able to, walk in, feel immersed. I know there's going to be merch. That's fine.
Okay.
But I feel like if they give me that, they don't hodgepodge it together, which I really do not think they're going to do that at all. I, in fact, think it's going to be the other side of that. And the attraction is something that pulls me in, I enjoy it, tells a good story, and takes me for a ride, then I'm good. Then that'll be it. That'll be it. I am worried on the outside of it, though, is how it's going to relate to the rest of the park, how they're going to incorporate and those kind of things. And that has to do with more of how it fits into the entirety of the park. So I am wondering about that. So I hope they handle those transitions well. I already, in my mind, we've talked about it with Conductor. In my mind, I kind of see how they can do it. And I hope we get a better idea. And then I would love it. I would tell you this right now. I would absolutely love it if Conductor was right on his theory. I would love it to death. And the second I see it, I'm shooting him a text. If he's right, I'm just going to literally send him one big text that says, you called it.
Yeah. Good for you.
In all caps and all exclamation point, and that's it.
Okay. So Disney 1985. I don't think we've had you on before, but welcome. Thank you for joining the chat. Avatar is a better theme park IP than a movie IP, and that's interesting topic. That is an interesting take, is actually. So, what do you think about that, Woody?
Well, is that the only one I missed? Is there another one? Or is that the only
There
one?
is another one because John has ideas too, but let's get to.
Okay, let's get this one first. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? That is an interesting take, and that's awesome. Actually, I like that because I mean, I have to come from a place of ignorance because I haven't been over to Pandora. I haven't been on that side of the world.
Yeah.
And I haven't done. Mark, you have.
Yes.
So I'm coming clearly just from a point of just what I've seen. But I would have to agree with it. If they hit the marks with the land and they do all those things, then absolutely. Like I may not be, and I would tell you this, I doubt I'm gonna go into that land and be like, oh, I'm like I'm Avatar, like that's it. I'm completely an Avatar.
Yeah.
There may be people who do that, which would be fine, which would be kind of the purpose of the whole thing, right? Which is awesome. And if people go in there, totally get like I'm like Avatar is my thing now. Awesome. I'm glad they found that.
Yeah.
But I would have to agree with that because if the IP in the land plays all that and gives you that immersive world, then that's awesome. That's kind of what we all are hoping for, I think.
Right.
People.
Yeah, and to support their comment, I'm not a fan of Avatar the movies either, but I thought the land was beautiful. And I mean, we couldn't see it at night because the park closed at 6 or 6:30 or something, but it was very lush and something you wanted to hang out in. And that's what I'm hoping for. We've got a couple comments here. Let's see. John said, And anyone in the chat, you guys can answer this question too.
Yeah, sure.
I want to see 2 rides: a quiet adult obstacle course, a restaurant, and leaf hammocks.
Leaf
Yeah,
hammock.
John, that's not a bad idea. I like that. Besides the boat ride, what other ride would you want to see?
Well, yeah, that's a curious one because I think a lot of people are going to knee-jerk go to another flight of passage type thing, right?
Probably, yeah.
And maybe
a simulator, right?
Done already. So I don't know. But no, but I do like the rest of what he said as well. I mean, I like that whole comment, but the one that I'm really kind of keen on is the whole kind of like lounge and obstacle thing.
Yeah.
And like the hammocks and stuff, just a place to be able to kind of like just chill. And I feel like a lot of people don't know, but there's quite a few places like that in the park. I don't know if I can't think of one. And no, I mean, in DC would be the trail, right? That's kind of a place you can do that, right?
Well, that's mostly for kids running around.
Yeah, exactly. But there's no like adult type area. Like in this funny part is like if you guys all go to Tom Sawyer's Island, there's not a lot of people on there. There will have the occasional kids, but you can kind of chill and hang out there as well. So
there's some parts in Grizzly Peak area that walk around the river run that you can walk through there. There's benches and stuff. Yeah.
So I like that idea a lot. A place where you can just chill, and that would kind of be like I said, that fits and that feels like the immersive part of it. So
totally.
Yeah, if I feel like they can do what they did with Cars Land, you know, everybody, I don't care how many times you walk into Cars Land, every time you do it, I'm always just taken back on how great it is.
Oh yeah.
You're like, man, I'm in the movie. It's like, hey, you know, and I there's kids every day that walk in there and go like, hey, is this where they film Cars Land? You know what I mean? It's
totally.
Totally. If they can reach that level, which they totally can, dude, that would be awesome. And like I said, I don't think I'd change my mind on the Avatar films.
No.
But they would give me a place that I'd want to go hang out, and that's
for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, so I want one major attraction. I know we're getting like the boat ride, but on top of that, I would love there to be like, you know, paths that led to like a waterfall, or you go under a waterfall, or a part where you could explore something and kind of off the beaten path where there's music, or maybe there's an animatronic in the background, you know, that's doing stuff. That stuff I want to see. What are your thoughts on? I know like food isn't the big thing, but like a quick service restaurant versus a sit down restaurant. I know it doesn't matter, but what would you care?
No, because what would you do? I don't know it would be nice. It would be nice just because having those kind of spots in every little kind of land is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Do I find it absolutely necessary? No. Which, you know, funnily enough, though, like you talk to me about Coco, and I'm like, yeah, you have to have that there.
You totally do. Yeah, you totally do. It totally lends itself to that. Yeah. Yep. But maybe if there's I mean, whatever the body of water is, it'd be cool if there was like a water level type of bar that served appetizers, kind of like Olga's Cantina, but it was open ended, you know?
Yeah, where you can have out the view.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Some other comments. My niece is hoping for Zootopia in the new land. Yeah, I don't know that's gonna come. Tell your niece, Gary, that they may have to wait. She might have to wait until Disney Forward for that. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, comment.
Break it easier. Be easy on it. Yeah, be easy on her.
Avatar is great, but I don't think we have the room here to do that IP justice. In Avatar, Miniland just doesn't sound like it will hit the mark. Okay, interesting.
Open the box.
All right, John wants a roller coaster. Okay, I wouldn't mind a roller coaster, but themed on what? I mean, Avatar, but sit-down restaurant for John. Okay, because I think a quick service restaurant would make it too loud.
Yeah. Good
point, John.
No, that's awesome. That's a good way to think about it, because the quick service is exactly that. A sit down, you go in, you'll be able to sit down, and it kind of lends to what I feel they're going to do. Looking at the kind of little updated drawings that they have,
yeah,
it does look like they're going for kind of like a huge, tranquil kind of like, very earthy. Well, Pandora. I mean, again, they're going to really trying to get that. So that matches better than a quick service. It really does.
Oh yeah.
And then that you could totally integrate into, and the theming in that, dude. Think about that. You could go into like natural wood, stone, and leaves, and all the kind of stuff.
That'd be awesome, right?
Oh, dude, it'd be amazing.
Yeah. John's got his Imagineer hat on. Yes, he does.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, some very good ideas.
No, I love that. I love having conversation with people like John, because they actually, when you talk to them and they present their idea, it's thought out. Like you can tell that they thought it out. Like, this is why, and they have rationale. This is why I was talking to him. I said it before about sitting down at the table with Bricky.
Yeah.
Like, I remember the comment after was like, I thought you were going to be a little bit more like argumentative with him, and I was like, I didn't have to be, because he presented his all the things that he brought up were very well thought out, very well explained, and had logic and reason behind it. I'm like, I can't argue the logic. I couldn't argue the logic. I may have not agreed with the opinion, but I couldn't argue the logic. So why was I?
Right.
And that's the kind of stuff that John's doing. Is like, he's bringing a very logical point of view, and I dig it, man. I dig it.
Yeah, I dig it too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Oh, comment. At the brewery with Christy and Nick.
Oh, hey, tell them I said what's up.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Christy and Nick?
I'll be there in 2 weeks.
All right. So I guess they're watching. Right on.
Oh, hey, Steve, is it Jay? Is that the brewery around the corner from the house? It probably is.
Is it OD approved?
I haven't been there yet. I will be going. It looks pretty cool.
Okay, let's just talk about this. This is Scott Gustin, who's he's got tons of great Disney insight. He's going to be there. This just came out a couple of days ago, and this is what he said. He fully expects the showcase to focus heavily on filling in the blanks, attraction names, right details, opening timelines, and new concept art with a handful of surprises mixed in. So I think it's safe to say we're going to get a lot of information about Villains Land.
Mm-hmm.
He wants some predictions and possibilities, including a Maleficent thrill coaster, a Magic Mirror dark ride, a Hades table service restaurant, a Croc themed quick service restaurant, and a Haunted Mansion or Dr. Facilier lounge. We will get some information from Villains Land. Piston Peak, we already know that there's going to be a model. That was actually one of the stories I had for tonight. In fact, while we're on that topic, let me just quickly switch over to that, and then we're going to come back to this. Piston Peak. So we've got Walt Disney Imagineering has shared a new Instagram video showing preparations for this weekend's D23 fan event. It appears to show a physical model of Piston Peak National Park being packed in the crates ahead of the event. So there's that picture, which is pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, would you enjoy working on models like this?
No.
Really? You wouldn't find that fun?
I mean, I would tell you to an extent, yeah, but like, I don't know. It gets really tedious.
Yes.
I've done my stint with model building.
Oh, I've never done it.
And it was fun, but it was like, it got to a point where I'm like, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the video.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty dang loud.
Yeah. I will tell you this though, that thing has been blasted everywhere on social media. My goodness, like I can't get away from that.
Oh, from that thing.
From that, like everybody's reposting. I'm like, hey.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
Oh no, it's all up in my algorithm. I know.
Okay.
It's bad because it is bad. So
So I expect to see a lot of pictures from this. Conductor said he's going to take quite a few pictures.
Yeah.
I would love to see this in person too.
Well, I mean, when we actually get that, that's when we really begin to really be able to. Okay, so here's how I'm thinking it. Right, we get these. Right, we get these models. We can really begin to footprint it out. Right, we can look at that. Look at the land. We can pull up away from a drawing. Right, from a concept art. We begin to get the model because that's how they begin to create off this stuff. They build the model. Right.
Yeah.
Then we can really like look at it, bring up the overlay. We can really start laying things over and really begin to pick it all apart. And that's the part that I'm looking forward to. So I hope.
Oh yeah.
I hope we get that along with something like that for Avatar, because once we do that, a lot of the questions about like how's this going to fit where, blah 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 blah, we can really begin to like really put it together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because right now, we all know very little, and we're all kind of just trying to build up on whatever, and the ideas are everywhere.
They are.
Right.
Well,
but
what do you think about this theory, Udi? Is that we like you've said, we've all seen the concept art for Pandora Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that when they first presented that they were thinking this might go in Disney forward, but now they had to redesign it to go to where it's going to go?
I would not be surprised if that happened. Alex, I can't say for sure.
Right.
Without looking, I feel like this is where we can look at concept art and then begin to look at the like more finished model, because I think didn't they have like a model in the last D23? I'm like,
that's what I heard. Yeah, and there were like notes on there and things like that.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So now if they have a completed or updated one, then we can really look at it, and then we can make our best guess on whether or not that happened. Because again, I would not be surprised if that what it was, because I think a lot of the conversation that we were having prior was the thing that it should be an anchor point for Disney Forward.
Yes. Yeah.
So, whatever that however that all, went down, I don't know. But
yeah,
until we get that, like a solid model, because like I said, even that one, I remember it now. Now we're talking about it. Like I remember I'm picturing in my head, it did have little sticky notes and people were trying to pick that all apart, like people, like we do. So I want like the completed one. So they're sending that one over. Like, give me that for Avatar. Coco, I would love to have that as well for Coco, but we're not going to get anywhere near that. I don't think we're going to go. If we get a model of Coco, I would be very, very surprised.
I'd be very surprised as well.
Yep.
If we get that. Let me see if this is a little bit better. Yeah, it's a little bit better, I think. Okay. What did anyone in the chat have thoughts about anything so far? Okay, Monstropolis. He thinks she's going to get more details on the door coaster, and we'll hear something, but I think that page will focus more on Harryhausen's in the show and the Globe Theater. An opening window also seems possible. Construction is moving quickly. Yeah, I mean, one thing I do hope we get are dates.
Yeah.
Dates, yeah.
And I feel like that out of everything is the most plausible that we're going to get. I think those are the plausible things because of where they are with construction. Right now, like you guys know that I do this. So whenever you come into a project, usually you're given the schedule out. Like you need to have XYZ completed by this date, climbing.
Yeah,
through.
yeah.
As you move forward into the building process, we all know that things can change, right? So
sure.
But by now, by the looks of at least what we're getting with the Avengers Campus expansion, they're far enough along to have a good projection. They have a pretty good projection. They know what how their contractors are working. They know what's still left in front of them. They know they've probably figured out most of the bugs in their production. Like each trade has probably figured out mostly any kind of hiccup that they may have.
Yeah.
So near the end of the project is usually when everything spools up quicker, because everybody's kind of like in a rhythm. You get in a rhythm, you understand what's going on. You're already preparing for the next phase. When you finish this phase, you move on, and most people are already jumping ahead. So that is the most plausible thing. I feel like they have a good idea. Like, we're going to be able to open spring of, fall of, and that'll give them a 60-day to 90-day window to play with. And then there you go. So yeah, I fully believe we're going to get Piston Peak, Villains Land, and then Avengers expansion like dates. They're going to open.
Sure. Yeah.
Whenever.
I would love, I'm talking about like Disneyland and DCA, just to see like a 5-year month by month plan of what the construction is, what they need to get done. I love that kind of stuff.
I would love it, but they'll never do it.
No, they're never going to show it, but I would love to see that. Okay, Tropical America, as we know, Encanto and Indiana Jones are coming to Animal Kingdom in 2027, but now they need details. I didn't realize those are both coming next year. Man, these guys are just busy. But let's talk about the things that we want to talk about.
Yeah.
Avengers Campus. Disney has shown plenty of concept art for Avengers Infinity Defense, but we still know relatively little about the actual attraction. I think we'll see some on-ride footage and mock-ups of what the ride will be like, more Star Flight Lab details and an updated timeline for the expansion's opening. And maybe we'll get some news about Doctor Doom making his way to the parks there this year.
Yep. I feel like that is all spot on. I think character interactions are definitely going to pick up with the movies, with Doomsday coming up. Be prepared to see Doom.
Yes.
We'll see what they do with that. We'll see if they reintroduce maybe Doctor Strange. Spidey, they've already been having full tilt, which is great. And then he's integral. I know Mark hasn't seen all the Spider-Man movies yet. If you've even seen one yet, you haven't, have you? Not a one.
I've seen the one with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, no, dude, you're so behind. So behind. Okay. Anyway, because that's what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm not going to go off on that right now. But
I know.
But no, that's what I'm saying. So be prepared to see other characters floating around, but the big one's going to be Doom. I don't know what they're doing with Cap. I don't know.
No.
We'll see what they do there as far as the movie, because I'm doing everything I can. Occasional stories and comments by the actors and stuff pop up on my feed, and I just switch by. I don't want to know. I don't. Okay. Yeah.
I know on the new Disney Plus show, on the Imagineering one, they're talking about technology for Avengers Campus, where they apparently there's screens that move with each guest, which is interesting. Did you see stuff like that?
No, I didn't see it. No, but that would be awesome.
That would be awesome. It looks like it's going to be 3D, but without the use of glasses. So I'm actually happy about that.
Yep.
All right. So heavily Coco Campus. Coco Campus. Heavily Avengers Campus with we need some solid dates, and just give us a month. Yeah. I'm gonna say this time next year, things should be rock and rolling.
I think from what I've seen, all the video I've seen from when we've been there and then after, I have a tendency to want to agree with that.
Okay.
A good year. Yeah.
All right, Coco. I'm expecting we'll get our first substantial look into inside the attraction, including more ride and story details and at least one piece of new concept art. Yes, I agree with that.
And I think you and I are on the same boat. We want a little bit more detail on the actual area around it as well.
Yeah, I think a lot of people want a restaurant and stuff.
I do.
Absolutely. Dude, go ahead.
Well, I mean, when you think about the movie, think about the intro. What is his grandma trying to feed him? Tamales.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying other cultures do it, but me being Hispanic, growing like in a Hispanic Latino family, food is a lot, and food is constantly it's a conveyance of love and acceptance.
Yep. Yep.
So I know other cultures have this too, but when it comes to that, that's where it gets me, because
Sure.
till today, first thing I see when I see my mom, hi, how you doing? How's your day? Great, great, great. Next words out of her mouth, inevitably, are you hungry?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I love her for it, but it's true. So I feel like when you do that and you put that into the Mexican culture, it's the same thing. Like any Mexican house that I've ever been to,
Yeah.
my friends, family friends, it's you're sitting down and man, the food just goes.
Same with my Italian upbringing as well. We ate and ate and ate. It's Oh, John's got a comment. I really feel like they're gonna announce a lot of new rides for Disneyland Paris, Hong Kong, Disney, and Shanghai Disney. Oh yeah, John, you're right. I mean, look, even though it's hosted in Anaheim, Disneyland always gets the shaft with this stuff. I think. But you're right, John. All of those places are going to be addressed, and good for them. Yeah, I know that Lion King log ride in area is going to be awesome for those guys.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I expect a lot of that. I just hope that with Coco, dude, I hope this isn't just some basic boat ride that tells a story. I want it to have a little bit of danger in it and really embody going into the other world or whatever, and stuff. And I'm hoping that it's multi-level, but who knows?
That one I'm keeping an eye on, because currently, from the latest picture I saw, which are probably like at least 3 weeks old now, I don't see any of that. So, but we're way early.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
my guess would be Olympics 2028 for this. Not even that's too soon. Oh man, killing me with this stuff.
They're not, dude.
What?
The temporary road alone, for anybody who's being hopeful with a 2 to 3 year turnaround, the second they put that temporary road on, put a year on it, you're done.
Yeah.
Boom. As soon as we saw that, I was like, oh, that completely changed the formulation in my mind. I went, nope. Whatever we thought, that's not happening. At least not right now. And if they're going to do anything remotely what we thought about, push that out at least a year. So just
okay.
So sorry, Mark. I mean, but I don't see it.
Right.
In order for them to be anywhere near that timetable, that road had to be gone. Whatever buildings are going to move, it need to be done. The infrastructure needs to be done. Trenches being cut. All that needs to have been happening.
Well, I have a feeling they could tear that road up in a day.
Oh no, they can tear it up in 2 days. That's not the point.
Oh.
But that means the fact that they actually paved it means that it's going to be there a minute.
Okay. Yeah.
And I don't even know how many. I'm not an asphalt guy, but tens of thousands of dollars to lay that, to be like, we're going to rip it up in 2 days or 2 months or a week, or you know what I mean, or 6 months. It's going to be time.
All right, comment here. I hope the most amount of music they have is when Captain Jack Sparrow's brother is playing the guitar at Shipwreck Cove in the third movie. Nice, calming, and soothing music. Is that in Coco?
No.
Is that?
I hope the most amount of music they have is when Captain Jack Sparrow's brother is playing the guitar in the shipwreck.
Okay, I'm not sure. I don't know the reference. I mean, what are you talking about here?
Oh, no, I'm wondering where he is. That level of music? That's what I'm asking.
Oh yeah, is it that style of music? You mean? Maybe. We'll see. Yeah. So Avengers Campus, Coco, probably in the order here that we. Oh, he's got a comment down No mariachi band music playing constantly. Oh, I see. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I hope it's nice and tranquil too, but I don't think it's going to be. I think we're going to hear a lot of the mariachi type band stuff there. I think. Okay, Avatar. Despite recent speculation about the project, Disney continues to list Avatar as a part of its Disneyland resort plans. Disney will find a way to reaffirm the plan through new concept art that better shows how it will fit into DCA and maybe even a timeline. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. I don't know that we're going to have a timeline for Avatar because we are, I mean, Eastern Gateway has to come online, has to be operational. That parking structure has to be functional. And then they can move the bus route. And we are minimum a year and a half away from that. And after that, it's going to take them probably 2 years to build Avatar, at least.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, by that time, what else are they going to be working on at the park? I mean, I don't know what else they need to be doing at DCA, but I would imagine that time.
Yeah, they have their hands full with the Eastern Gateway, Coco, and Avatar. They're going to be,
and Avengers Campus.
Well, yeah, but that I'm already putting that on the back end of it. Like that's going to be winding down.
Yeah.
A year that'll be winding down. So yeah.
Yeah. Yes, that level of music. I hear you, John.
Okay. I got you. Okay. No, when you said that, I pictured in my head. I'm like, okay, that's why I asked. So yeah. Okay. No, I agree with that. I agree with that. But I will tell you this: mariachis are going to be there. Probably not all the time, but they're going to be there.
Oh yeah.
Something's going to be there because it plays into the movie. It's kind of mariachi is kind of core to the music, kind of core to the movie.
Oh yeah, right.
So yeah, it'll probably be a good mix of it, but yeah, be prepared. Mariachi's gonna be there. I almost feel like it's gonna be there.
Space Mountain refurbishment rumor has been circulating. He hasn't heard anything specific that makes you think it's the D23 announcement, but depending on the scale of the refurb, they could talk about it while giving updates to carousel progress. There's a 50-50 shot of doing that. Okay. Disney Cruise Line, yeah, they're going to talk about that. And I'm not really interested, to be honest. I'm not interested in that. That's going to be a part where you and I just talk over the show because I don't really care about that. Yeah. Surprises. He said Disneyland is due for some smaller attraction investments to keep pace with Walt Disney World. Maybe Buzz Lightyear. I'd also expect some new information about Autopia. Yeah, I think so. Autopia could be coming in to that play.
Well, no, they'll probably. I would not be surprised if they give full this is what we're doing. The electrical car, what it's going to look like, what they're going to do, any changes they're going to make to it, blah 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 blah. That all makes sense.
Sure.
Small, nothing great, nothing huge, but moves the needle a bit.
Moves the needle. Yeah. He said that Disneyland fans would also love to hear a big reveal about a very special dragon returning to Fantasmic. Yeah, the Honda Center will explode. That's a big one. Yeah, that's actually likely to happen, I think.
I think so. I've been saying it since it burned. It needs to come back. Give it a little bit. They probably did all their reassessment, all the reasons why it caught on fire, the whole thing, going mountain of paperwork, bigger than my house, and then rebuild it, and they will come. I would even go. I would go.
I'll go for sure. Yeah. He can absolutely see Disney presenting a new vision for Tomorrowland as its big villains-esque reveal at this year's panel. I don't know if you're talking about Disneyland or Disney World Tomorrowland.
If I need to rant for a moment. If he's inferring Disney World's Tomorrowland, I'm gonna throw stuff at him. No. And then the other end of it and go, we can't. Tomorrowland is at the end of all the other stuff.
Yeah.
That is a decade out. And I'm fully aware of that. Any kind of substantive change so that we're not going to see any idea for at least another 6 to 8 years minimum. So he must be talking about Disney World, and then I want to throw my hat out because no.
Okay.
No.
He thinks there's going to be a couple surprises. Of course, there's always something that they throw in there. Now, Conductor mentioned that the other day, like in 2024, when they did this, they waited till the following Monday to announce the closing of the Rivers of America. Which timing? He suspects that they may do that this year, but talk about maybe shutting down that the theater in DCA, the Hyperion Theater.
Okay. If they in fact do that, I'm just gonna go back to what I've been saying, and I'm gonna stay on this mantra: break the box, open the box. The box. Everybody is still way too hardcore in the space that we have. There could be made more space.
Yep.
Now, not a massive amount like this huge thing, which Jason did a great job on his show. He actually put out the map and put the footprint, outlined what he thought would be the area that could be used for Avatar, and then as a comparison, put the actual existing footprint to scale of Pandora over in Florida over it. And literally it's half the size.
Oh, yeah.
And I kind of made the comment like, I get that, but you're also playing within the existing lines a bit. And he stretched it out a little bit, but I'm like, you can move that up. You can move that up, and you can move that this way, and you can move this way, and you can move that way. Now, we'll never, even with the currents, even with expanding to, completely going and butting up against the backside of Disneyland, it still wouldn't compare in size. But I don't think that's what we're going for.
No.
So, when just you guys just be, I'm hoping if they do announce that, then I'm going to go like, look, but they're breaking the boxes. They're breaking the boxes. What did it say? You need to go what?
I need to go watch all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I will. Dude,
his list is this long. He's got all the both Zootopia movies to watch. And only the Spider-Man movies with what's his name, Tom Holland. Yeah, I'm not telling you to go all the way back. You didn't watch the ones with
Andrew Garfield?
Andrew Garfield, did you?
I probably watched one of them, yeah.
Okay, well, there's two of them, but as long as you watch one, you're good for the third one. So the third one, but you need to watch.
Okay. How many does he have with Tom Holland? Is it 4? Okay.
Got homework. I've been giving you homework forever, man.
Yeah, I know that. I know that.
I can't give you an F for failure. An incomplete.
An incomplete, yes. Yeah. I'm trying to look in this other page for Disneyland stuff real quick. What does anyone in the chat think they're going to be showing at D23? I guess you and I are going to go in 2028, Udi. Yeah?
Well, yeah.
You don't sound too excited about it.
Well, no, we got multiple reasons to be going at that time of year, don't we?
We do.
Oh, we got 27. Yeah. Wait, when are we going down for
George's
wedding?
I thought that was 28. 2028.
Yeah, all around the same time, wasn't it?
Yeah. No. June. Yeah, June and probably August.
Gotcha.
This is my guess, yeah. I'm looking here. Okay. So this is another person here. Oh, we have a comment. Udi did his homework in terms of seeing all the badass movies. You know what? If I didn't know how to spell his name, that's how I would spell it. But yeah.
And honestly, I tell most people to spell my name like that as well. It helps them.
Okay. I've already been waiting tomorrow. Yeah, so have I. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
People jump up north about the Tomorrowland, but the park itself has close to 40 rides. There are international parks and parks in Walt Disney World that are in disrepair and need more things to do.
He's not wrong with that. He's not wrong with that. But the difference with
Basura. Nice word there, Gear Bear.
yeah, no, and that is that's exactly what I was going to say. We're kind of like, again, we're always going to be partial. We're not going to hide our bias, but I feel like it has been since the 90s. Has been hot trash. For anybody who doesn't know what basura means, it's trash, or garbage, hot garbage. And I feel like it needs to be taken care of. No offense to any other parks around the world, they're not Disneyland proper.
No.
Home is what you take care of.
Sure. But you know, Udi, there are some people who say that Tomorrowland is here at Disneyland is still quite popular. So why do they need to change anything? If people are coming in, why shut it down? I mean, they seem to like it.
Because we all know that it's waste in the sense that there is 2 attractions there, really, that people go on. A lot of people go through it and walk through it. Okay, so when you go, where do you see most people huddled at? They're going to be in three spots in the land.
Yep.
Space Mountain.
Yes.
Galactic Grill.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, that place is always popping, man.
It is.
It's always popping, but chicken fingers are actually pretty good. And then the water area when it's hot.
Yeah.
That land, we all know, anybody in the chat, you guys can remember, if you guys are old enough to remember what it was back then. The active nightlife.
Yep.
The band playing, the stage moving up and down. When you had the people mover, you had the rockets above. You had this kind of energy. And we've talked about it in our show. I think we just talked about it in the last podcast as well. You had this level of energy and just life at night there that no other land has.
Right.
And when that went away, that nightlife kind of thing went away. So yeah, a lot of people go, but it's not a place where people want to stay. They're in and out. They're transient, for lack of a better way to put it. They're transient. They come through it. They hit their one thing and they go. They don't come and hang out. They hit their ride. They get their food. They go jump in the water thing for a little bit and cool down, and then they're off and running. Pizza Planet isn't that busy. So when you think about that, that's what I'm talking about. When we had the Tomorrowland, when we were growing up, we had that energy and you want to be there, and it had a pulse. And I feel like that's sorely missing in the park. The other part of Tomorrowland, which was one of the things that I loved about it as a kid growing up, is when you look at the scope of the entirety of the park, it played a pivotal part because it defined the future. We talked about it.
Yeah.
That when you look at the park, you can look at it's like America, right? We said that, right? Main Street being the beat, but the core of what America is, and then you can go into the adventure part of it. You can go to our history of it. You can go into the imagination that built our country with Fantasyland. Then you had the promise and what we're working for. So when you don't have all these pieces together, it feels lopsided. It feels off. And when they had that energy and had that pulse and had all that movement going on, and you had that sense of future, it kind of rounded out the entirety of the park.
Yeah.
So that leg of the bench is crickety and we're tilting. So that's why it needs to get built, because when you build that back up and you get that sense of adventure, future, and wonder, dude, that adds to the whole thing.
It does. I do.
That elevates the entirety of the park. So that's why it needs to be done.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
yeah, and I've said it so many times on our podcast. We're in a point in humans history right now where we are going back to the moon. We're looking at space travel. We're exploring the oceans further. We're learning all these things about humanity, AI. What I was reading about this week about what trying to get implants into people so they can see, hear, walk. Like, come on, like, dude, the future is crazy right now. We're at a point where all this stuff could be piled into that and represent that, and it'd be exciting again.
Yeah.
So it's rich, but they just need to
Good
go.
point, Udi. Good point. We have a comment too. That's a good point, though. Because it's supposed to be a vision of the future, but now it's just a land of dull concrete buildings, unused people with tracks, and zero shade.
Now, let me expand on that. That's true. And also look at this too. So that was for what he was envisioning 1980 or 1990. Refresh my memory.
It was supposed to be in 1985.
Okay, 85. He was wrong about that. That's fine.
Yes.
But we have a new vision of the future, don't we? Or we should.
We should. Yeah, we should.
And it's and far greater than any of us probably know right now.
Sure. All right. Well, we have one more thoughts about what they think they're going to be seeing. We're going to just stick with Disneyland because that's kind of what we care about here. I have thought Disney can make one shocking announcement here or then. The company posted an investor note as part of its quarterly fiscal earnings report. The company included a graphic for upcoming projects, and Avatar Land was one of them. Yeah. So unless Disneyland is being tricksy, which I doubt it will do with investors, the Zootopia rumors here is not correct. They could always put Zootopia in a Disneyland resort, which brings you to an important point. The Honda Center will host, Udi's gone, 15,000 plus Disney fans, many of whom are local to Southern California. I'm kind of too big here. Hold on. That looks a little bit better. Oh, actually, maybe we want to showcase. There you go. Another easy way for Disney to win the press conference would be to flesh out its plans for the construction part of Disneyland Forward. And yeah, so they could definitely talk about this. I don't know how much they're going to really bring this up into D23. Look. It's got my name. Double mark. Oh yeah, so this person thinks that they might talk about Disneyland Forward. I don't know that we're going to get a whole lot of information about Disneyland Forward whatsoever on this D23.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, the Tesla robots in there for sure. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked. They're going to receive Avengers Campus expansion. Yes. More information, more context about Infinity Defense, plus a more detailed look at Star Flight Lab. Yeah, that has to happen. There is no doubt about that. That's a must do.
Yeah.
What is up with this? Oh, Disney should provide a Coco update and enumerate what the Avatar ride will look like. The early image showed an outdoor boat ride, while rumors have suggested the ride system akin to one of Pirates of the Caribbean Battle for Sunken Treasure. Another one thinks the dragon is Pete's gonna show up. That's the name of the dragon, right? No. What is the dragon's name for Fantasmic?
Murphy.
Yeah, you're right. Droid food cart. I think those are already
rolling out.
Yeah, I think those are already there.
I think those are beginning to roll out. I saw an article talking about how they're beginning to roll out.
Okay. Well, a comment. Let's see. If they played their cards right, they could probably get Musk to pay for the entire Tomorrowland renovation if they made amends. Maybe he could even donate a few rockets. Yeah, you're right. He definitely could.
I like where his head's at.
I like where your head's at. People would boycott Disney then if he did that.
Idiots.
I know. Yeah. So we will be talking about this Saturday night. We're gonna have the live stream going. We're gonna mute all of the audio as far as the music goes, and then when the presentations come on, we're gonna play the audio and kind of talk over it a little bit. But we want to hear what's going to be said.
Yeah, we have to talk over it.
So we can't watch and listen.
No, because then it becomes like a rebroadcast. We need to. The only thing we can do is try to claim fair use, and we have to talk. We have to comment on it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Which we're gonna do after anyway, but we can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
as long
absolutely.
As commenting through, I think we can do that. I think I don't think we'll get too in trouble.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll cut the music. Just make sure you don't play any music, and then we'll just comment.
Yeah.
Or Mark, you can throw popcorn at your screen.
Yeah, okay, I can definitely throw some popcorn on this screen. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's about all I had for this episode 59 of the LTP Lounge. I think we're supposed to be on George's this week or next week. I don't know when it is.
This week.
This week.
I think it's this week.
Yeah, but I didn't expect to because we got wrapping up for D23 and stuff. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, no,
yeah.
I mean, you guys, keep your ears to the ground, guys, because we're going to be doing ours. I know we're probably going to be jumping on either George's or Conductors at one point. Yeah. So, like anything, D23 gets a little crazy, which is just the way it goes. And to be fair, I didn't want to feed into that too much.
About what?
About feeding into the craziness about D23. I'm like, everybody, chill. We're gonna figure out what we figure out. It's fun to kind of think about and try to pull it apart. But it's like,
oh yeah,
I just want people getting mad. I'm like, don't get mad.
Yeah.
Irritate is fine. Irritated is fine. Because I have a feeling I may have a few moments of that. I have a feeling because being frustrated. Yeah, and I feel like when we don't some of the basic stuff, we're like, dude, just give us these basic things. If they don't do that,
I know it's a big production. I'd rather they didn't do all the production, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I love the fact that they do it up. I love the fact that they bring out people, they have the conversation, they bring in the videos and do all that stuff. I think it's the fan event, right? So they need to do something. I mean, a panel, as fun as those can be, they can also be kind of boring. You know what I mean? So I feel like having the pomp and circumstance of the whole thing is nice. It's fun. It makes it more. I mean, it makes it more energetic, which I appreciate. I just want there to be substance. So I know I'm not going to get everything I want, but if they still come with a substantive presentation with a lot of good info, then I feel like I'm going to be happy with it. The other thing is, though, but I feel like having new leadership in the park, in the company, not just the park, but in the company, I think it's going to pose a very interesting, and that's really the thing.
Well, thank you, Gary. That's awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate it. But Gary, see, honestly, this is where D23, I think, and what Disney's been doing the last few years has made a lot of people, I've never been a huge D23, but the fact that they choose to make certain announcements in that arena, then you kind of have to pay attention because, that's where you're going to find out the stuff. But yeah, I think the other part of that is that you get a little bit of indifference because it's been so meh, I think, for a lot of stuff. Like they come out and they do the big dog and pony show, and we're like, but there's not a huge amount of substance there. So,
all style, no substance.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that with Josh in charge and with that the incentive is there to come to the table with something big, not just pull an Iger like every quarter thing. Like, let me pull. I always felt like the CFO pulled the hat out and kind of like had a bunch of little things like, all right, pick which one is going to be our cool thing to talk about. And they kind of did that with the TikTok for the last one. I was kind of like, so meh about that. Actually, I'm pretty annoyed by that announcement, but
yeah,
whatever. That's a personal thing. But I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
I'm optimistic. I am optimistic. I feel positive overall about it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, well, that's going to wrap up this show. We are at an hour. So I want to thank everyone who has joined in the conversation. We have our Patreon logo right there, our QR code. Again, if you want to hear more of us, we are an audio show. I would go ahead and download whatever episodes you can or stream whatever shows you can off of, you can find them off of YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts. We're all over the place. And we do have a Patreon as well. Every Wednesday night, we are here talking about stuff. So we will see you again next week. And my name is Mark. Again, you can find us. You can message me at info@Leaving Today Podcast or on Instagram at Leaving Today Podcast. You can DM us there. Udi, where can people find out more information about you?
You can find me on, obviously, like you said, our LTP podcast, our Leaving Today Podcast. Yeah. And then you can find me on my Instagram, which is HAXGOALIE, Hacks Goalie. Then you can find me on the Mando Show. We should be recording sometime. I don't know when. But we're there too. You can find me there too.
Okay. Awesome. All right. And we will be here Saturday night. We will try to get through this and try not to get shut down, but we will talk about things as they unfold. Maybe I'll have the screen in a different thing and then move it to the other side. But then we'll bring it in for the Disneyland announcement so we can watch that. Yeah?
Yep.
Although I don't know how to mute. I don't know how to mute that. I got to figure that out.
Well, you got 3 days?
Yeah, at least. Yeah, 3 days. Tuesday, Wednesday. No, yeah, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday, I can figure it out. Yeah.
Saturday.
Comment. Let's see. Gonna walk my. Pops on list to this pod now. Oh, awesome! Thank you so much for doing that. Yeah.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. All right. Well, we will see you again next week. We love you. Adventures out there, and we will see you in the parks.